like to change our focus a little bit, talk about your days with Wall Street, when you were asked to become, as we said earlier, the czar of compensation and to set the salaries of the top 25 executives for AIG, B of A, Citigroup, Chrysler Financial, GM, and GMAC. What did you learn about executive compensation?
First of all, they call me the pay czar. Very unfortunate. My grandmother in Lithuania wouldn't know what to make of that title, I can tell you right now. She wouldn't get it at all. She'd be very confused. But I was really a mediator there, trying to work out. That was a statute Congress passed that says the government should fix the pay of executives who received all this taxpayer bailout money. Bank of America, Citigroup, AIG. Congress passed the law. Secretary of the Treasury Geithner asked me to do it. I did it. Now, here's what you learn about executive pay when you're paying people millions of dollars. The public thinks that it's all about material gain. I need this money because I'll have to give up private school for my kids, or I won't own a home on Long Island in the summer, or I won't have 3 cars in the driveway, right? The public thinks that the debate over how much to pay people is all about greed. Not so. I learned that's not the case. What I learned is that when you decide what you're going to pay somebody, these people on Wall Street, they're not from San Francisco. They're not from Main Street. And they look at compensation as validation of self-worth. And let me tell you something. When you get into a debate with somebody over what they feel they're entitled to when they look in the mirror in the morning, shaving or getting dressed, and you're going to drop their pay by 80% or 70%, they look at you and they say, you can't do this. I'm worth it. It is evidence of my success in the community. It is evidence of my success as a family person. It is the barometer of what I've achieved. And it's not about a beach house or another car. It's all about what I've achieved and what I'm worth as a human being. Now, you can agree or disagree with that. But it gets very emotional because people get their back up saying, who are you to tell me what I am worth, what my integrity validates in the way of pay? And that can become very, very difficult. Now, all of these executives, they all made the same arguments to me, all right? Here was one of the great ones. Mr. Feinberg, I'm the chief financial officer. If you don't pay me what I'm worth, I'm irreplaceable. First you say to him, the graveyards are filled with irreplaceable people, right? Right? Then the chief financial officer says to me, if you don't pay me what I'm worth, I'm leaving this company. I'm leaving. And I'm going to go to a competitor. And you know where I'm going to go? China. Everybody's leaving the company to go to work in China. Everybody was going to China. None of them went to China, and none of them left the company. But you learn a lot about how to deal with these problems. I mean, it was an interesting assignment. Congress will never do that again either. That was populist revenge, right? If Congress is going to bail out these companies with taxpayer money, we'll get our revenge. We're creditors of these companies. Till they pay us back, we'll fix their pay. Government fixing private pay, not a good idea. Not. What do I know about Citibank's top 25 corporate officials? I know that the guy making $120 million a year is getting overpaid. That I knew. But beyond that, Yeah, one guy was getting 110 million. But beyond that,